YouTube friends. I'm back again, and today's video is about making your own herbal tea and also about Adam's finishing up the laying house, and this time I promise it really is about that. I mentioned it before and then I kind of tricked you into watching him do leaves again. So we're going to finish up the laying house, but first, herbal tea. And my herbal tea has 4 ingredients. It has tarragon, it has lemon balm, lemongrass, and also peppermint. And the lemon and the peppermint are wonderful in there. Peppermint's quite strong, but the real flavor, that's wonderful flavor, is the tarragon. I do have a perennial bush. So I wanted to show you these. I've picked them and dried them now. This is the tarragon. It has long, interesting leaves, very thin leaves. It's about halfway toward being dried. The lemongrass is real stiff and hard. It's a very firm ornamental grass, and it takes, I guess, longer to fully dry, but I think it would be fine. The lemon balm and the peppermint are harder to tell apart. The peppermint is bigger. The lemon balm's a little smaller. The peppermint, if you know peppermint, you know it has really strong ridges in its. So those are the 4 flavors, and so let me show you how I do that. Thanks for stopping by. Well, it's a nice Saturday morning. It's the first cool day of fall, and I'm so excited. I am making herbal tea, picking herbs in the garden. I wanted to show you what I went and picked this morning. So here's my herbal tea. I have a beautiful tarragon bush. This is a lot of tarragon, but tarragon is really the flavor I want. I'm not a fan of tarragon and fennel and anise and all those things, but in herbal tea, it's that flavor that just pops and makes it wonderful. My son also loves my herbal tea apparently now, and so I'm going to need to make a lot of it, and I need to harvest this before the cold weather comes in. The tarragon has actually sent up a new mound of leaves in the middle, fresh leaves like this. Just lovely. So these are, just the smell of this is wonderful. So there's the tarragon. I also have, I try to do lemongrass every year, so I can't even get that all in but I'll just run it down so you can see how long it is. Some beautiful lemongrass, and that's another thing I need to harvest before it dies off in the wintertime here. It's not perennial. The tarragon is a perennial, but the bush dies down to the ground every year. And every year you think it is not coming back because there's nothing there. And then you start seeing these itty bitty little leaves. The next thing I have is peppermint. I also have some spearmint out there, and I'm thinking about making just straight spearmint tea. That would be fun. But this is peppermint, and I have tried hard to get rid of all the peppermint in my herb garden because I know I won't succeed, and then I'll just have just enough if I just rip it up. And now actually the other herbs really are kind of dominating, and the peppermint is scattered, and it's sent its roots out into the yard. So most of this I actually cut out of the grass around my herb bed. This is the old herb bed, which is where I have all of this stuff, except for the lemongrass. The lemongrass I have in a flower bed. I go to the Asian market. We love to go to the Asian market. I get a lot of my tea stuff there. But we go there and get just a little piece of lemongrass that they sell for cooking. And if you bring it home and put it in a glass of water in the window, eventually, slowly, it will root. And after it's got some good roots, then you can you know, I got confused, which is not unusual. This is lemon balm. This that I've been pulling out of the basket, this is lemon balm. And the lemongrass and the lemon balm together give a lovely, subtle, warm, lemony taste that is so much better than what you get if you just put, you know, concentrated lemon juice from the store in your tea. So that's what both of those do. That's the tarragon effect and the lemon effect. And then somewhere way down here in the bottom of this little basket, I got this basket. I got to show you this basket. Maybe I should back up a little bit so you can see the basket. It's a long-handled basket. It's old, I think. I don't know, but the sticker on the bottom said something like Pier 1, so I think it was just supposed to look old. But I got it years ago, over 35 years ago, at the Canton Flea Market in Canton, Mississippi. And y'all from central Mississippi, you know the Canton Flea Market. Okay, let's move back up. And over here, I'll move this over here. It doesn't matter if they get mixed up. So here is, well, that's a lot of, somewhere in here, there's some mint. The mint leaves are rougher, kind of, the veins stand up more. After a while, it's like knowing your animals or knowing your children. After you have an herb bed for a while, you know the herbs. So anyway, I'm going to hang these up. A lot of these will hang nicely because they have little branches or whatever. Or I can break them and hang it this way. I have a little piece of yarn in my studio that I hang overhead from one side of the room to the other, and I just drape these on there and let them dry out. And then when they're dry, then I will put them into tea. I do inspect them really closely for dead leaves and bugs and stuff, any damage. But I don't wash them, because if you wash them, you strip the oils off of the leaves, and the oils, of course, are what you want. You never know who you're going to find when you're sorting through your herb leaves. This little cute fella decided he wanted to come along inside. But this is why you inspect your herbs really carefully, because you don't want to end up with an inchworm in your tea. So we'll put him back in there. And that stuff will probably go to the chickens. We'll hope he will escape. So there's the tarragon hanging up on my string, and then on the other end I have my lemongrass, and then there's the spinning wheel. That's a Lynn's spinning wheel. And then on this tray that has holes in it, this is a pizza pan, I've got the peppermint and the lemon balm, and I'll come and turn this, every day. So now let's see how that tea tastes. I have a nice cup of tea. This is my own herbal tea. I'd love to drink this in the wintertime. It's very healthy for you, and it also won't keep you up at night, so it's good for drinking in the evening when you need something warm to drink and you don't want any caffeine.